This design trend has taken over phone cases, and I could see it doing so well across many different AOP, which is all over print products. And I'm going to show you what that is and how you can make your own. If you come onto Etsy and you look up phone cases, you are going to see a whole bunch of them with the popular now or the bestseller tag, and they look like they have this stained glass effect. And using Everbee and looking up phone case stained glass, I'm able to see that a bunch of these are making quite a bit of monthly sales. And the best part about them is if you take a look at the listing age, all of them were created in the last year and the top sellers in the last 3 months, meaning this is a recent trend that people can still do extremely well on by still making them to this day. So let's make our own version. And to do this, I'm going to be using the new ChatGPT image generator. I have been using it so much this week, and it is extremely helpful in trying to create designs that you don't have the capabilities to do so yourself. So the first step is we are going to need a reference photo, and I like to use ones that are free to the public to use, even though we're not using these ones. So I'm going to go on over to Creative Fabrica, and I pay for a monthly subscription to Creative Fabrica. They are so cheap, and in my description below, I do have a link so you can get 10 free downloads or your first month free, whichever comes first with Creative Fabrica. And I'm going to look for stained glass, and I'm going to look to find one that I kind of like the vibe of, I like the feel of. And this one here looks really nice, this pastel one. Again, it depends what type of vibe you're going for with this stained glass effect. After looking at some of these, I think this pack has kind of the vibe that I'm going for. I really like this airy, the bright butterflies and dragonflies that they have going on here. So I'm actually going to download this, and then we're going to go on over to ChatGPT. 2 ways that I can use ChatGPT to help me create my own design. And I'm going to show you both variations. 1, if you kind of want to just model the original photo you had, or 2, if you want to just get a general prompt idea to help you craft your own prompt all together to create your brand new design that's not really modeled after someone else's. But the first easiest way is to just use this as a reference photo. So I've uploaded the image that I want to reference and then use create image. And if you want to do this multiple times a day, and I believe to upload even your own photo, you do need the ChatGPT paid version. I think you get a few free ones a day, but if you do plan to use this for your business, I highly recommend paying for ChatGPT. It's around $20 a month. And I've typed in something like similar to this: photos, colors, and vibes. Create a 9:16, which is a phone ratio image of a stained glass frog sitting on a lily pad with a lily flower in the water. Let's see what that gives me. We might need to change it around a bit. So I actually didn't love the first result I got. I just got a really big frog. I realized I kind of want this to be a pattern, so you are going to have to play with your prompts. But I changed it to change the dragonflies to frogs sitting on lily pads with lily flowers, stained glass effect pattern, 9:16 ratio. And scrolling down, I'm liking this a whole lot more. So I'm going to download this file here. But before we move on, I'm going to show you the other way that I sometimes use images to help me create prompts. And that's if I see an image that has a certain vibe and I'm trying to recreate it with AI, but I can't find out how to really craft my prompt. What I'll do is I'll actually have AI help me create an AI prompt. So I'll upload an image and I will say, explain image to AI to recreate. And then it's going to give me back a text prompt of how I can type out this type of image to get AI to spit it back. Now I can copy this prompt and then I can change parts of it that I really want changed. So yes, I can do this above. If I respond to this, I can say, okay, make this brighter, make the frogs happier. But if I want to just start from a text prompt and not exactly use an image as the reference photo, I can copy this. I'm going to start a new chat so we don't have more history. And then I'm just going to create image. And then you can go ahead and change all of these. You can change the different colors. You can change the different things. Like, I don't want water lilies. I want this to be roses. And then you can keep changing this until you've crafted a brand new prompt, and you can save this to use it again in the future. You can see here, I've created my own image from an actual text prompt. Yes, I used another image to help me figure out that prompt, but change it as much as you can and create your own brand new design. You're just trying to find out how to word a prompt to create your brand new own design. But we're gonna move forward with that original frog design we had did because I like how this one turned out a lot more. But when it comes to AI, I actually like to make my mock-ups for these first, just to see how this is gonna appear before I put it into Printify and into Etsy. So this is backwards from how I usually do it. But to create phone mock-ups, you can buy Canva mock-ups on Etsy. And this one specifically has a layer to it. So I actually can move my image behind the photo, and then it's going to look like this is in a phone. And this image is a little bit dark for me. I find for some reason the stained glass effects that I'm getting from ChatGPT are just a little too dark from what I was looking for. So I can actually just edit those right within Canva. So I'm going to go to edit, adjust. I'm going to make this a bit brighter. I like that. Maybe add some contrast, play with some of the highlights, play with some of the shadows until I'm happy with the result that I have here. Let's put up some vibrance, maybe a bit duller. Maybe I like it like that. And then one other thing that I want to do on Canva before saving this and using this is I actually want to upscale this photo. Just because ChatGPT doesn't have an upscaler, I just like to make sure things are as high quality as possible so when it actually prints, it's going to turn out well. So I've gone and opened up a file here with my phone size, and what I'm going to do is click on this image and I'm going to go to edit, and then I'm going to scroll down to image upscaler. And if you use Kittl, you can also do this on Kittl. They have an upscaler as well. And we're gonna hit upscale here. Once it's complete, I'm just gonna hit add to design, or you can hit replace. I already replaced, so the high res image is already in here now. And I'm going to download this as a JPEG file. And I'm just going to make it pretty big size just to keep the quality in here. Now I'm going to create these using Printify. Printify is my supplier who prints and ships all of my products, and you can create your product ahead of time so that when you get a sale, it's automatically printed and shipped by Printify. And one of their best-selling cases is the tough cases. You can see with the bestseller in the corner here. So I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna hit start designing, and then I'm going to upload that JPEG file. So you're gonna bring in your photo on top of here. It might be a little large since I did bring up file size when I saved this. So if your file size is already to the correct size that Printify gives you, you don't need to scale down or scale up, but I did. So you can just change the sizing over here and adjust it till you're happy. And now we're going to go to select variants over here because not everyone has an iPhone 16, and you're going to select probably the most popular sizes that we have right now. So I'm probably going to do the iPhone 15s, the iPhone 16s, and you can see here we actually have max 100 that we can use. So I'm just going to select again the most common ones, which is iPhone, maybe a few of the new Googles, and then there's also the Samsungs over here. Maybe I'll also do the largest Samsung files. And then you want to just quickly toggle through all of these and make sure that the size didn't affect how your product is going to print. They all have different camera sizes, so you just want to make sure they all still look good. And then once you're happy, you are going to save product. Now you can publish this to your Etsy store, and you can go ahead and click in here. And now we're going to add in our photos, all of our title. We're going to change our description, everything that you need to be found and to make sales on Etsy. And don't forget about creating those mock-up photos that we had made in Canva. Your mock-up photo is going to sell your product. So I actually found one that was doing well for other sellers on Etsy. I purchased that mock-up, made sure it was a Canva mock-up, and then I made my own here. And you can see I've done this for another design as well when I was playing with this tutorial over here. And then now you have a brand new stained glass listing, and it's so much easier now to make a whole bunch of these because you can go back into ChatGPT. You can find that image that you had created, and now you can start adding brand new prompts. We can say, change these to black cats and rose flowers. Let's see, that's a pretty big change, but you can give it different types of prompts to start using that original image that you created and now making a bunch of different variations for it. I actually didn't have the highest expectations for this, but it actually turned out super cute. The reason I also love this type of design is not only can I picture it working really well on phone cases, but usually a trend that's working on one product would work on another. And I can see this doing really well on tumblers. Tumblers were very popular last year. They're still doing well. You could sell these as digital downloads. I can see them doing well on AOP mugs and a few different other products. So you don't have to just stick to one product, but this general stained glass trend should be carrying over, and it seems like it's only growing in popularity right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If it helped at all, could you please drop a like and subscribe? It would help me so much. Thank you guys, and I will see you next week.